Welcome to Foundation, the medieval city builder game. In the last episodes, we got ourselves our manor house constructed, the church constructed, and we got the first initial refined food of a butchery going. We also got tool production going as well. But we reached a dilemma where we are actually not meeting our expectations for the commoners. So let's see how many remain at the end of the episode. Welcome back to Foundation, and here we are back in our village. Now, I've let the game run for a little while, and I've now had the consequences of not having all the refined foods available for us. So a few changes that we've done. We've added in a new tower over here to allow for additional troop movements. And what I've done I've also reduced the amount in each place. They're still clumped about, but I've reduced how many there are and just made another tower so that they've got another point. I'll sort that out a little bit more better later on. But now these watchtowers are all fully equipped, they're fully covered. The towers do pretty well, to be honest, as long as they are being occupied. I haven't had any. I've let the game run for quite a while, and it hasn't dropped in light fortification whatsoever. So I think the towers, they do fine. So yeah, we need to. Also, I've been prospecting in the background here actually. So we've got an iron deposit here, gold, stone, and a marble, which we will have a look at some point, but they are very expensive. And currently, my upkeep is only 17. Now, that's pretty low, only because I've been buying territory to expand my area where I want to work. So yeah, we've expanded a little bit, but I haven't actually done any like full-on building. But yeah, I've had the consequences of promoting serfs to commoners. Yeah, commoners, and I've had a few leave, and there's going to be probably a few more that might want to be leaving soon. But we're going to get ahead and start going on straight onto the battle of getting our bread sorted out. We've got plenty of meats and plenty of boars coming in. I've added in a second butcher's just to bring up the amount of meat that we had that was able to be sold. I've added an extra sawmill because all these upgrades are sapping the planks out of my stockpile. So they've been able to keep up, and now we've got a nice stockpile of planks. And also I've been stockpiling up coal. Iron is coming in, but it's coming in gradually. But that means we've also able to stockpile a load of tools. We've got 219 tools available for us now, so we can get some building doing. So we want to, first of all, we want to unlock farms. So progression, and we want to end up getting. We probably want to get both of these: the farming and the clothing. We also need to get common wares and also the tavern. But let's start off with the farm and get the bread sorted out. We're in desperate need to make sure no more commoners leave our population. Maybe because they're a lot more efficient. So my original butchers and my stonemasons have left, my original ones. So hopefully we should be able to get some farms in. Now I'm planning to. I've been clearing out the wooded area over here with a charcoal and a lumber mill, and also been removing trees manually as well instead of letting them do all the work, because I realised that was actually taking a long time. I've now got a good stockpile of coal, so it's not going to be a problem anymore. So this is going to be our farming area. It's pretty large, and yeah, we need to get some ideas down. Now I want to. I've played before building some farms, and The only thing I didn't like was when you put the fields down, if they ended up pathing through the field, it would break it up. So I'm going to be using fences and forbidden areas, so the forbidden, so it stops them from walking. I might just use fences, but hopefully that might deal with it. I'm not too sure how many farms I'm going to want at the moment. Maybe 3 total farms. That should bring in plenty of wheat, and then we can get the mill and the bakers up. So let's go ahead and start putting down some farms down. Now, probably going to have, well, not all of them all together, because it's just going to look a little bit silly. Probably going to have 2 down here, maybe 2 up here. As in, yeah, the main buildings itself. So, for example, put that there. Another wheat farm there. Now their field size isn't actually that massive. But it doesn't actually take too much space for 3 farmers to farm off. So it isn't too bad. Let's get 3 of these built first. They're already in the negative, which is not good. We want to start. I've also taken the tax off the commoners so they don't leave so soon. We also want to get bread because that would also enable us to do the mandate. Is it the mandate? Yeah, the mandate. Improve trade routes. They require food with Northbury. And I think the other one requires cloves to improve his relations, trade ability. Where is it? Trade routes. So they wanted food. Trotbury doesn't actually. Oh no, we need to volume to upgrade. So they need to buy more to be able to upgrade. That's the reason. Okay. So let's speed this up and get this going, and hopefully we don't lose any more commoners. Need to wait for the resources to come over here and we'll let them build. What else have I done? I haven't actually done. Yeah, I checked out how much these cost. To fully upgrade them out, it's going to cost me 45 gold per month, and I'm in no position for that. I'm ready to stockpile gold and sell it. I wonder who actually buys gold. Gold ore, and it goes for 4 gold each. 7 if it's smelted into bars. Trotbury doesn't actually buy gold itself, it does buy the gold bars. So we've been stockpiling cloth as well, just a little bit, just so that I could build a few extra things. There you go, he's buying. Just waiting for the materials to arrive. No, I've got 3 builder huts. One there, and I've got another one somewhere else. I think it's over here. Yeah, I think because they're clearing the trees. I think the trees are still being cleared. Yeah. There's a couple more trees left to get rid of, and then we should be good. I'll leave this Cholkar mill here for a while. Until they've chopped down more of these trees. Now, plan. Also, been thinking ahead as well. Kind of want my castle to be up here. I want to build a castle to this little area here. It's not too hilly. Maybe the main castle up here and whatever type of other buildings that we can build with the castle along the edge here. We'll keep this partially wooded up. And yeah, this is good. This is my plan for up here. It's going to be the castle. So the farms will probably end up being moved in the future. All of this is going to be temporary. Everything I'm planning is going to be all moved about. So all the residents will be moved away from the edge of the sea. Because this is my starting location, I do not have the ability to build anywhere else. Are they starting to build? Yep. And it looks like we found another marble deposit. That's good. Right, we've got an extra 2 farms and we've just lost another commoner. Not too sure where they were working. Must be the butchers? No. Not too sure. What I want to make sure is I don't lose my bailiff. She's at -5 happiness now. So let's go and lay out the farms. Now, they require exactly the same way as the forester, but first I want to build the windmill. Now, I'm going to probably put it over this direction over here. Let's lay out the farms. Let's get the workers in here, and then we want to paint where their field is. So it works as the forester. So we want to area, and it will tell us when it's optimal for their field, for the amount of people. No, it's too large. I kind of want to be able to. How do I decrease the size again? Oh, whoops! It's way too small, but. Make a path through here. Let's see, is this adequately sized? Nice. Right, so the paths are there, which are going to disrupt the field for now, hopefully. So I should be able to build some fences. Not that one. Have I even non-marked fences? Yes, I have. Should have known that. I've got village fence. Just want to kind of surround this. That is loud. Let's continue the fence. Does that snap onto there? It does not. Can I edit this? they can. What I'll do is I'll add trees. This just make it a little bit more nicer to look at. I do believe the paths disappear over time. If they don't, then I'll have to redo all this. How many have I got? 4. Let's paint their side. I get that looks okay. Hopefully, as I said, these will disappear over time and then the crops should grow in there. Let's let them build up the fencing. Now let's go ahead and think about moving, getting our windmill in place. I feel like the windmill should be reasonably close. Put the windmill there. Insufficient housing. I can't have lack of space, surely. Oh, I've got plenty of room. I don't know why they're not. Maybe because the housing's they haven't been back to their house for a while, and it's causing them to not like it. We also will need a storage, a granary for storing the wheat. And we can add in an extra. Surprised they've housing requirement not met. What was not met? I think that was the light fortification. Maybe they were right about that. Is it because I lost? Yeah. This is where walls would be a lot better, I think, because they're permanent. Permanent light fortification doesn't require the guards to constantly look over them. I'm just wondering why this field's not being started yet. Waiting to work. Why aren't you... Why aren't you working on that field? Curious now for that. Maybe if I get rid of this. Not too sure why that one's not building any crops. I'll leave that running for a little bit. Got a courier coming in. We better check that out. Ah. All my tax collectors left. Dismiss the fair at the moment. Let's just take that amount off. Get our tax collectors back on board. Didn't realise they didn't, and they got removed. Well, there's our windmill done, and finally the farm actually placed this time. So we can now get the fence back up around this. Has the merchant arrived? Well, no, he's about to arrive now. Do we still have our bailiff? Bailiff is still here. Got our tax collectors. Stonemasons about, watchmen. Yeah, these are all going to start downgrading, which is not going to be a big deal. I made a mistake. I didn't realise without the additional refined food. Communicate in storage facilities. We should be able to get that done soon. We'll get the windmill going after I've got all the... Well, we don't actually need the gold at the moment, just realised that. Yep, another column on the left. My mistake, you know, didn't know. Learning. Did not realise if I didn't provide the resources that they would eventually bugger off. So I think I lost my... Yeah, I lost my, my blacksmith and my iron smelter. That's fine. We'll recover. It's not an overall disaster. Right, now let's get in our wheat. And then we'll set this one to flour. Now I need people to be working over here. Let's get a worker over and start collecting the wheat. We don't really need the carpenters at the moment in full work mode at the moment. So let's get the wheat gathered. We can purchase a few things that we'll want. So we'll want clothing. We'll want common wares. And we'll want the goods market as well to start selling the common wares as a item afterwards. We also want to get the tavern, and we might as well get the manor house upgrades as well. Wheat farm improvements. Well, we can actually make bigger farms to do a lot more with just singular wheat fields. That one for later on. Yeah, we'll get all those done. Start communicating wheat inside the storage. And then we'll need to consider the bakers. So it requires 3 flour and 1 water. So we're probably going to be requiring another mill at least. So we'll put the bakers somewhere. I'm gonna have a path cutting through here somewhere. Where did I mark it? I marked it there. So if we plonk the bakers inside the wooded area, there's eventually be a road I want to have. once they actually cut it down. I'm not too sure which side the baker... Right, let's get my visibility up. Where have I marked the wooded area to be cut? So put it about there. Then I'll have a path coming through here. Yeah, that'll do nicely there. We'll have a look at everything else and say another comment is left. Let's get rid of that. I think I lost my bailiff. Yeah, I did. That's a shame. Seems we've now lost all our commoners apart from one. No? I think I just lost my last commoner. Yeah, all my commoners are gone. Oh well. We all make mistakes. We're in a good position still. And we've got the income coming in to be able to re-promote them back up. Lessons learned, lessons learned. So we're now getting the wheat stored. So there's 150 I just got rid of. Now we just need to wait for extra people to come in, which here they come. Now it's saying housing insufficient. I think it's because all these alerts are going off because of the commoners resident. We've got no patrollers. Oh god, we've got no patrols either. So patrol, please. Patroller. All my guardsmen's, my watchmen's left. Let's get watchman. Watchman. That will keep the light fortifications going, and I've got a patroller in each building. We get the bailiff back. They're not doing anything at the moment, so let's get the miller going, and let's get a. Have I not got anyone? Absolutely no one available at the moment. We've got to keep waiting for more population to come in. Oh, we also need to consider that our actual meat supply is actually low. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure that this is keeping up with demand. You're carrying that sawmill, then you've got one, you're working and you're working. We're keeping the tools going. Oh, that's the thing. We've got loads of builders that shouldn't be doing anything at the moment. Let's get them both in the butcheries. That's fine. And stonemason's fine. We don't really need the better stone at the moment. And we're good on our wood supply. So let's actually get the stonemason back. Patroller. Might need more patrollers. The more towers be able to. Well, obviously they're not as efficient because they need to be commoners and they're a lot better at doing their job. I think they're doing okay for now for light coverage, light patrol coverage. It's not... I think when they're actually clumped together, they boost it up to max a lot quicker. Yeah, I think I might put some more back and forth. When they're running around by themselves, they're not fully covering. See, they only do a very small amount. I'm looking at the ones at the bottom left here. He's not doing as much as I thought they would on their own. I could probably have, obviously, more patrols. More buildings to have patrols coming out of. I think when they're actually clumped together, they boost the coverage a lot quicker. Right, that should be start filling up with wheat, which is good. Let's get some serfs working in the mill, and I'm going to actually build a well. No, I don't need a well for the mill, do I? I need a well for the bakers, and I want to put a well nearby. Which actually they built the bakery without even my knowledge. Let's build that there. And once that's cut, that will be a nice path through to there. It does look like they're actually keeping to the path, which I wanted. Which is good. And I want to obviously plant some trees here. We want probably another farm here on this side. Eventually, when I get population again. Yeah, these messages are a little bit much sometimes, with them constantly spamming. But I tend to pretty much ignore. I know exactly the reasons behind it. Housing is sufficient. This housing is insufficient. Oh no, because they haven't buggered off home for a while. You really should though, mate. You should go home. You have a house. Mendo. Let's have a look. Royal Book. Why do you not have a home? You should have a home. With all these charcoal burners. They all don't seem to have a house. It's probably because their workplace is pretty far away. And there's no available housing nearby, most likely. They seem to be mostly occupied by the farmers and things like that. So maybe a few houses out this way would be more sufficient for them. Well, that's a dirty industry, isn't it? Let's have a look. Well, it should be fine. I can also just get rid of all of that if I wanted to. Right, let's see if we got any more people. Yep, we certainly do. Let's get them in the mill. Let's all put you in there. Get the mill on the way and get some flour stockpiled for me, please. We need to also be careful that our meat is slowly running out. Only because the workers are not working, and also they're slow at their job because originally I had commoners in there, So I'm probably going to have to upgrade the butchers to commoners as soon as I've got bread on the go. There's absolutely no wheat available? Oh, it's all gone in there, that's why. Now hopefully they will replant this area. If not, I'll have to repaint the farms to let's see, probably maybe some housing up this way as well. Is that class as an undesirable? No. Housing requires no longer met. I think those are the two last commoner houses. Which have gone. So can't do much about that. We've got some new people coming in, so we'll get the bakers done. We'll actually put some housing over here as well. To make this a little bit more lived in. And then we'll work out trying to increase the density of them. Right, these people should be here. Yep. Got two there, so we're actually going to put them straight into the bakery, get some baking going before we run out of refined food completely. Just getting there, very slowly. We're about to run out, which is not going to be good. Right, I'm going to try and repaint this field. And hopefully they'll get rid of the old path locations. Try to do is get it right up against the fence as much as possible. No, it's saying it's too large. That's fine, we can do the upgrades to them if they need extra workforce. And hopefully, once they recrop it, they will plant it in the original area. Or maybe I should have waited until Alright. I was hoping that they would take over these patches. How to require not... Why is it still showing this error? Why didn't my priest leave? My priest wasn't a commoner, that had already left. Now, where do I see these errors? I can't remember where I see the error list. They seem to be permanently stuck on my screen. It's not nice. What I'll do is I'll come back to trying to sort out these fields and filling in these gaps. Maybe they still need to wait a little bit before they would actually completely cover back over, because it does look a little bit ugly. But for now, I'm just going to finish things off for this. Is I want to get some trees planted in this area. So I just need a temporary forester camp. Gonna plonk it just there. I'm gonna clear everything. Let's not cut these trees down for now. I don't want to keep these trees. That's going to be a path through there. And I'll probably have a path coming from down here. So... something like that, I think. I think that'll do nicely. Have we got the full amount of tax collectors? I do, but obviously it's lacking. Our bread is starting to come in. We've now got 33. I think they're being sold straight away. They are. So let's get our new bailiff. Who one is... Let's get increased jobs speed increased. That we should get the butchers up trained quicker. What is she? She's a gatherer. Got in there. So put another gatherer in there. And what I was thinking, maybe if I did get eventually up to 500 and people start subscribing, I'll start naming people inside the town. We'll get a list going and actually start naming our population after supporters. That might be quite a cool idea. Let's get the forester in here and let's start planting some trees for this guy. Pause it for a second. Oof. We'll have a before and after, hopefully. It's kind of the idea. There we go, we'll see what that looks like once they've planted all the trees. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like after that. Well, a few trees have been planted. I think the forester can't actually reach these further areas. It's currently sowing. Wondering if he's actually going somewhere else, attending service, that's fine. I want to see if he just can't reach these areas. If that's the case, I'm just going to build another forester's hut. Get that built, and then we'll see. What we do need is another granary for actually storing the bread that is made. What we could do is actually extend this one actually. It kind of blocks my view of the windmill. Kind of don't like the ones in the centre. Oh, he is planting that stuff. Okay, we'll get rid of that building. That's a better view. What we're actually going to do, we're going to unlock the field wheat improvements. So there we have it. Luckily, I was correct. Over time, when the paths eventually delete, it will fill in the missing bits in the field. It's good to know. Gotta keep it at that size. Actually, it says it's too small, but we'll leave it as it is. So yeah, there we go. There's our fields, farming, and I'm gonna try and work out. Probably add in one more field, and try and see if I can get a stockpile going, because this thing, the windmill, is absolutely chewing through. Maybe because it's the amount of workers I've got in there. It's probably way too many needed for these amount of farms. Don't really need a full amount of serfs inside this building at the moment, so I can probably reduce the amount in there. And we're going to try and see if we can stockpile up some bread to get a more surplus of bread in stock so that we can start getting back our commoners to be able to get some of this stuff working. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.